Hello guys, welcome back. So now here in this session, again we'll talk about APP itself, right? Now, in APP, what we have seen guys, this one, the cross company code payment, right? It means like one company code is making payment on behalf of other company code, right? So now here what is happening guys, these are the things are happening. Vendor account that belongs to sending company code, debit, and a clearing account is going to be credited, right? Now, so and here bank account and another clearing account is going to be credited. So generally, what concept is there in SAP guys? The concept behind this clearing account is in SAP, like whichever clearing account is there, it must be zero. Must be zero in the sense, see, I'll tell you. Generally what happened? Later on there'll be a topic called FIMM integrations. So there what happens? Let's suppose we are having FIMM integration, generally that is for P2P configuration guides, PO based invoices, right? So whenever, like, let's suppose Tata Motor has to place an order for the raw material. So how they are going to place the order, guys? They will raise a purchase order. PO will be created, right? Based that PO is going to be sent to the vendor. Based on the PO, vendor is going to deliver the goods. So when the goods are going to be delivered by vendor, that goods, that is called stock. That is a kind of asset for the organizations, right? So here the accounting entry will take place. Transaction is going to take place, right? So let's suppose stock of raw material is going to be debited. Now here vendor is not going to be credited, guys. Why? Because there will be a time lag, right? Goods we have received now, invoice let's suppose is going to be received later, or vice versa. So let's suppose, so one entry in the sense that is called temporary GL. You can say temporary account, entry account, parking account, or temporary GL, or entering GL, parking GL, whatever you say, or clearing GL, right? So one GRIR clearing account is going to be credited when we received goods, during goods received. Now let's suppose after some time we have received the invoice, right? So in that case, what is happening, guys? Then the same GRIR clearing account is going to be debited here, and vendor account is going to be credited, right? So guys, this GRIR is the clearing account. So this is goods received and this is invoice received. Here we have received the goods and here we have received the invoice. So what would be the original accounting entry, guys? Original entry, goods in the sense of stock will be debited and your vendor account is supposed to be credited. But since there is a time lag, so what is happening, guys? There is a time lag. So this clearing GL is coming into picture. Let's suppose vendor belongs to Tamil Nadu, right? And let's suppose the plant is also located in Tamil Nadu itself, somewhere in nearby Chennai, right? Corporate office somewhere it is there in Delhi, right? So what is happening, guys? Of course, if you talk about the invoices and all, if they are going to send the hard copy, of course they are going to courier the invoices, right? Now, so due to whichever cases, like let's suppose if time lag is there, then what is happening, guys? This GRIR clearing account is coming into picture. Okay. What is the benefit here? The benefit is, let's suppose a particular amount. So here what is happening, guys? Particular amount in the sense, okay, this is the amount. So here during goods receipt, credit 1000 and invoice receipt debit 1000. So this credit and debit is going to be nullified, and then this is the original entry, guys. Okay. So even this account we must have to clear, okay, manually. Let's suppose GRIR clearing account 1000 credit, 1000 debit. Both will be showing as an open item. Okay, this is and this is in GRIR account. Both line item will be shown as an open item. Okay. Now let's suppose we have, so likewise we are having multiple like let's suppose 1200. Okay, this every debit and credit is having, like this debit credit whatever transactions are taking place against a particular purchase order, right? Now let's suppose for 2000, for this one we have not received the invoice. Might be the invoice was sent by vendor, it is lost in transit in the sense somewhere. Let's suppose the user has received, they forgotten, they kept somewhere, or else whatever the reason is there, the invoice is lost. We have not received the invoice, but goods are received. So what happened, guys? Let's suppose this transaction is already completed. Goods received, invoice also we have received, right? Here also goods received, invoice is also received. So what happened, guys? All are showing as an open item itself in GRIR account. Overall balance will be shown like 2000 because this credit debit nullify 0. This is nullify 0. Only here one credit balance is there. So what happened, guys? We have to go for clearing. It means there is a clearing program is there that we have to learn. That we have to run. Okay. So we have to go for clearing. So if you go for clearing, guys, what will happen? Whatever these two line items and these two line items are going to be cleared, and it will disappear from open item. So there is only one item here in open item, guys, and one item means what will happen? This item is, then people will do reconciliation. Reconciliation in the sense they will check their account and they will check, okay, this is the odd one. Odd one means for this credit we don't have any debit. It means they will come to know that goods we have received, but invoice somewhere it is lost. Either we have not received, or else if we have received also, whoever the users are there, they have forgotten to post these transactions, right? So what happened, guys? Whichever the purchase department is there, first of all they are going to check with the invoice posting team. If they are saying that no, we haven't received any invoice yet, they will contact to the vendor and they are going to ask to send a different invoice, so that invoice will be posted on time, and on time vendor is going to receive the payment, right? So this is what the benefit of clearing. Clearing means whichever these transactions already, it's done, it's finished. Debit and credit both transactions are there, it's already done. We have received the goods, we have received the invoices also that got posted. So this must be removed. Okay, only one is the odd one where we have received the goods but we have not received the invoices. So in that case, what happened, guys? People will run this clearing program. These line items are going to be cleared. Only one open item will be there, and This is how easily they can do the analysis, that for which line item we have certain invoices, like let's suppose for certain invoices only invoice we have received, but the goods are not received yet. Okay, goods are not received yet. So what to do, guys? They will check the status. If goods are not received, then what is happening? They check with the vendor that invoice we have received, but the goods are not received. Right. So this is what the benefit if you go for clearing. Right. So that is why whichever clearing GLs are there, guys, clearing GLs are always going to be created as an open item management. Okay. Clearing GLs are going to be created as a open item management. All the line item whichever is getting posted in the clearing GL, guys, it will be there in open item format. Okay. So now what we have to do, I'll have to set up again another GL account, because whatever the GL account we have posted earlier, there we have not applied a check mark for open item management. So we have to create another GL account, because on those GL, again, it is not possible to apply because transactions we have already posted. It is possible, guys, but we have to follow certain steps, certain procedure, right? And that is already I have a video already I have created and I have already posted on YouTube itself. If you, let's suppose, in certain GL, let's suppose if you have not applied a check mark open item management, then how it is going to be. So anyway, now what we have to do, we are talking about clearing, right? How it is happening. Okay. So we'll do one thing, guys. Just wait. Server is hanging. Okay. So here, go to FS00 and we'll create another account. GM33, and here we are having a clearing account. So I'll just do one thing. Make it 5. Okay. This is for clearing test. Okay. Don't be confused. As I said, in this GL, if you are going to perform testing, guys, this is already, we have not applied a check mark, open item management, so system will throw error, right? Now, so right now, I have created another GL account. And this is for TS33 5005, right? And then go for TS33. And here, make it 6. Okay. Then what next, guys? The next one is very simple step. You have to assign this cross company code GL, guys, clearing accounts. So I think OBYA is the transaction code, and here TM33, TS33. Okay, so instead of 1, now I'm going to give 5, and here I'm going to give 6 and save it. Okay, now save it. So this is the one, right? The next one is go to FBL1N. And here, I think this is the vendor. Okay, there is no open item, right? So if there is no open item, okay. So let me, okay. So go to FB60. We'll post an invoice here and TS33, right? So this is the vendor. Okay, and make any, let's suppose 2500. And here also GL account 2000, no, sorry, in GL account 4000, amount is 2500. Click on payment tab, guys. Here I need to remove the payment term because of that itself earlier, because invoice was not overdue. That is why we were unable to run APP. Okay. So now we have posted the invoice. Oh, we have made a mistake, guys. We have made a mistake. So what I'll do, go to slash and captures 53 and okay, save it. Now go to FB60. So here what is happening, guys, here clearing is required. It is going to be, the entry is going to be bit complex. Okay, I'll show you. If clearing is required, then a small, now here, let's suppose now this time I'm going to give 3500. The real account is 4000, amount 3500. And here, remove the terms of payment. Make it 100. Oh, sorry, make it 0001. And click on basic data. There is one more thing which is supposed to be done by user, that is here the company code, guys. The company code, it's not showing, it's not editable or what. You just do one thing, remove it. Okay, 3500. And here the company code, you give TM33 here. Okay, here at line item level, what we have to do, you have to give TM33. And if you press enter, now what is happening, guys, you look at the accounting entry, then the entry which is going to appear. So look at here, now your vendor account, there is the entry. Your vendor account is going to be, credited, right? This clearing account is going to be, it looks like bit complex, right? Okay, rent account is going to be debited, clearing account is going to be debited. So debit and credit is going to be clear, right? Okay. So you just do one thing, guys. Earlier, what is happening? Vendor account and rent account. That was appearing, right? Now, this time, what is happening, guys? Even those clearing account also is appearing. These two. This is in the form of debit and this is in the form of credit. earlier. This was the accounting entry. Vendor account, debit, and this clearing account, credit. Clearing account, okay. No, not this one, guys. This is at the time of payment, this accounting entry is taking place, right? At the time of invoice, what is happening, guys? At the time of invoice, vendor account credit, and stock in the sense like, let's suppose instead of stock I have given rent account itself. So this account debit and vendor credit. Okay. Okay. So here, what is happening, guys? Now during payment, vendor is going to be debited. This clearing account is going to be credited. And again, another clearing account for Tata Motor is going to be debited. So guys, this clearing account is going to be if you have to clear this account, because there is a credit balance right now. There is a credit balance, right? Again, I have made a mistake, guys. What mistake I have made? Oh my god, my mind is not working. Okay. The mistake is I forgotten to apply a check mark. Open item management. So anyway, this time there won't be any problem. Why? Because we have not used this GL account yet. So we have not made any mistake. Open item management. Okay, so what I said. Okay. So this account is going to be cleared only if our respective debit balance is there, and vice versa here for this account a credit balance is there, supposed to be there. So this is going to be generated here. At the time of invoice posting itself automatically, system is going to, this is for Tata Steel, and this GL account belongs to Tata Motor. This GL belongs to Tata Motor. Try to keep in your mind. And this is for Tata Steel. So for Tata Steel debit is there right now. So guys, this debit and this credit is going to nullify 0. And for Tata Motor, this this debit for Tata Motor, this debit and this credit is going to nullify. Okay, this is the original accounting entry, guys. This is the original accounting entry. These two got generated by system only for the sake of clearing. If the client is agreed, if they are ready that okay, clearing is not required anyway, this is a temporary GL where the balance are going to sit and we are not going to assign this GL is not going to be used for financial statement, right? In that case, it's okay. Okay. If this is we have to go for clearing, then in that case, look at here, the complexity is getting increased, right? So this is the accounting entry which is taking place. I'll just do one thing. Once again, FB60 we have to do, because open item management checkbox we've applied later. And I made a mistake. I forgotten to change the company code here. So remove this line item. Give a company code. See the accounting entry. This is fine. Just save it. Continue. Okay. This was just information for cost company code transaction, guys. Continue. What next? The next one is open item got created. Okay. This payment terms we have taken which one? 0001. It's okay. Now what next? The next one is okay. And go to okay. So now go to F110. Today is 12th, right? 12th. Now here, guys, just save it. So this is already in the previous session also. We have done this. Enter. Check here. Okay. So everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Everything is fine in the sense, first of all, have a look on any one clearing here. Like let's suppose this 5005. This for Tata Motor, right? Go to FPL3N. For Tata Motor. One open item is there in credit, right? Once you are, this is for related to invoice. Once we are going to make payment, guys, once you post the payment, run the payment. So payment also got posted. Now look at here. See, clearing is going to happen only if you have two different line items, right? And that too, one should be debit, another should be credit. If you refresh, now look at here, a corresponding, this debit is also there and now balance becomes 0. Okay, so balance becomes 0, but still both line items are open items only. So it must be cleared, right? Make it 5006 or 5006 also, and TS. There also you'll be having two line item. Both are open item only. So now how the clearing is going to happen? So use a transaction code F13. Press enter. Here you can give a company code. Let's suppose for Tata Motor. Okay, let's clear it. Now, no need to give anything, guys. Simply here, select the GL account. Here. So GL account means 5005. And then after, okay, execute here. So these are the two. This one is appearing, right? Okay, just do one thing, guys. You do one more thing. See, test run is there, right? Document, okay, output control. So document shows the document that can be cleared. Okay, here remove the check mark. Now nothing is appearing. Okay, what instructions we have given? We have given the instructions that to the line item which can be cleared. So system is saying that no, it cannot be cleared. Now the question is why it can't be cleared, guys, right? So the major important thing is we have to define a clearing procedure also. Now the question is, how SAP will come to know? Okay, how SAP will come to know that these two are relevant to each other, right? These two are relevant to each other. There might be, let's suppose, we have like 3000 debit, 2500 debit. We are having another, let's suppose, 1500 debit. Again, 2500 credit, right? Again, another 2500 credit, 3000 also credit. Now here, so let's suppose how SAP will come to know this 2500 debit. So what is the respective credit account? This one or this one? How SAP will be able to decide this debit and this credit can be cleared? Apart from this debit and this credit also can be cleared. So against this debit, which is the relevant credit item, how SAP will come to know, right? So now the another thing which comes into picture, that is called clearing procedure. So what we have to do, guys, we have to define a clearing procedure also. Before clearing the line item, what SAP is going to check? Certain things must be matched, must be a common. Here also those things, those informations, and let's suppose with this one. So let's suppose these two line item must be having certain similar what to say informations. Then only SAP will come to know that yes, these two are relevant items. So we have to define a clearing procedure. Now, this is already gone, I think. Okay, look at here, vendor account, and that is one. But GL account, we are having problem. Go to OB74. Yes. Look at here, we are having a predefined clearing procedure. Okay. So this is for account type D means for customer. This is for vendor, and this is for GL. Okay. Further restrictions can be added. Restrictions can be added in the sense, look at your chart of account level also we can set up. For Tata Motor, let's suppose having a different chart of account. Tata is still having generally a cross company code means they must have to maintain same chart of account, guys. But even the chart of account also can be added. But generally, or else if chart of account is not there, then this formula is for every company code. And if chart of account you are going to add, then whatever the restrictions we are going to give here, that is applicable to that particular chart of account itself. We'll talk about GL. So account type S. Okay. From account and to account 0 to, look at here, 10 times 9. It means all GLs will fall under this range. And what is the clearing procedure, guys? So first of all, this one. This is, I think, let me check. ZUONR. So which informations should match? So this is, I think, assignment number. Let me check. Yes, assignment. So this is like assignment number. So how the accounts are going to be matched, guys? So system will check if the assignment field plus what? The next one is this GSBER, that is for business area. So it is saying that assignment field plus business area and plus this is for something, guys. I'm not able to remember what is this. we let me check it. What is, which field is this? Trading partner. This is not required. Okay, it means company it is talking about. So here we are going to change. So that is why these three information must match. Okay, in that two line items. Then only the clearing will take place. So for us, first of all, what is happening, guys? Assignment number, assignment field. So assignment field, let's suppose a particular, say for example, assignment field means anything, guys. It could be like PO number or invoice number, anything will be there, right? So assignment field plus, let's suppose, yeah, I'm going to give company code, and then here I'll say amount. Let's suppose if these three fields are going to match, then only system is going to clear, right? So clearing any what to say conditions can be given, guys, but let's suppose I'm giving these three conditions. So assignment field is okay, and here company code means somewhere it will be, that is Booker's BUKA, something is there where it is. Look at here, this is the company code BUKRS. Double click, and for amount, what is the technical name of field name of amount, guys? Okay, so amount, let me check. I think starting from W. Let me check here. Yeah, it's here. WRBTR. That is for amount. This is the field name. Okay. So we have changed the clearing procedure. It means if these three informations are matching, like one line item, debit line item and credit line item. So in both line item, if these three informations are matching, assignment number, company code, and let's suppose amount, then we will be able to clear. Then the clearing will happen. Now, so here what happened, guys? We all know assignment field, how it is getting updated, guys. Assignment field is going to be updated with the help of sort key, right? So sort key means, let's suppose assignment field must be updated with like invoice number, or like in reference field. What is happening, guys? While posting the transactions in reference field, they'll be keeping like invoice number or whatever it is. So I'll just do one thing here. Right now we are going to change the assignment field. Let's suppose 456789. Save it, and here also same assignment number must be there, guys. So let's suppose this is the invoice number itself. Okay, so now what is happening, guys? So assignment field, it's same, company code, it's same, and amount is also same, right? And our criteria which we have given, that is also the same thing we have specified over there. So you just do one thing, guys, come back here. So actually now that is for which company code? I think this is for Tata Steel, right? Yeah, this is for Tata Steel 5006. So we'll see Tata Steel. TS33. What I'll be doing, guys, remaining, you can test it and make it 5006. Now this time what is happening, guys? This time, just wait. So document that can be, it means like if you execute, then show the line item, so the document that can be cleared. The transactions which cannot be cleared, don't show those things. That is why we have applied a check mark. If you apply a check mark here, means both clear, unclear, both is going to be. So you remove a check mark here and now you execute. So look at here. Now this can be cleared because informations are matching. Assignment, company code, amount, everything is matching, right? So what will happen? It was in test mode. Now you remove the test run. Remove the test run and then execute. This program is a production run. It's okay. Press enter, of course. Now it got cleared. A clearing document number got generated. Come here and refresh. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. Right, clearing document number got generated. Now it is 0. Isn't it? So this is how it's pretty simple, guys. The only thing is like accounting entries are a bit complex, and that is why, and generally even lots of other challenges also will be there in terms of like financial statements and all. So that is why it is least preferred by company. Least preferred by company in the sense sending company code, paying company code, whatever this concept is there. That is why most other people are unaware because they haven't received any such kind of requirement. Isn't it? If you talk about me, as I said, like I received, but later on, due to lots of criticalities and all, the client withdrawal, they withdrawn their requirement. Why? Because they might have discussed with their whoever the CA people or like they'll be also having some advisors and all. So they might have discussed on all this criticality aspects and all. Then later on they withdraw. But meanwhile, what happened? We tested this. We tested this. We had an interaction with the client. We tested all those things, right? They used to give the requirement that okay, chalo, theek hai. You said like here this clearing account is there. So in clearing account, what is happening? We are having uncleared balance, right? Mapping whatever you said is okay. So what we used to do, guys, we used to apply certain third procedures and all, and we used to perform. First of all, we configure, and then we test it. Then we are going to present to the client that look at here, this is what the outcome is, right? Again, if the client wants some changes, like they said, like okay, whatever this clearing GLs are there, in that uncleared balances are there. So is there any possibility that it can be cleared and the amount must be 0? So again, we made some R&D research and all. Then we came to know that yes, this is how it is possible, right? So we made the research. We just made the presentations to the client, and later on, what happened, guys? They withdraw their requirement and all, but at least we got some idea that this is how it is happening. So in cross company code, what is happening, guys? Of course, one paying company code can make payment on behalf of multiple sending company code, right? And the configurations part I have already explained. And here clearing procedure. So not only for this one, guys, this clearing procedure is going to be not only for this GL. If you talk about this clearing procedure, whatever we have defined, right, it is applicable on even remaining clearing, what do you say, this one also. If you want to add, further criteria can be added. But generally, people prefer these three. Three in the sense like three criteria will be preferred. Okay, so this is how we can define a clearing procedure, and based on that, the clearing is also going to take place. Later on, this clearing procedure is going to be used. I have quoted an example here, right? Which example, guys? This GRIR, right? Later, once I start FIM integration, so there also again we have work of this. We have to see this clearing procedure and all. Based on the procedure we have defined, it is going to be cleared, right? Assignment field. So for GRIR clearing, what will happen, guys? Assignment field must be updated with PO number, purchase order number. So for PO, SAP has already given one sort key. That sort key is going to be assigned where? In GRIR clearing account, right? I'll not go in details, guys. Some of you might be confused what exactly I'm saying. Some of you will be able to understand, some of you will not be able to understand. So practically, again, we'll see once I start this FIMM integrations, guys. So this is all about the concept of the sending company code and paying company code, guys. That's all in this session, and that's all, right?